And meanwhile, you can tell, unmute or write, how do you do today or this evening? How was the week? Are you preparing for September, for Elul? Is any difference for you from the next week on? Yanis, thank you for the verses that you posted, and thank you for your questions. Slowly, meeting after meeting, we can start answering your questions. I'm collecting them. So I'm very happy that you ask questions, and everyone who asks questions, it is about also the time or the context that it is possible to enter to those topics or questions. Good morning to our friends on YouTube. We are very happy that you're here. Meanwhile, while you write, I would like to attend one of Yanis' questions. Yes? Yes, you're looking forward for Elul? To Elul, yes. I would like to answer one of Yanis' questions about Zer Anpin, or Za, as you notice it. Za, or Ze'er Anpin. Ze'er Anpin, this is little face I'm trying to write here. Ze'er Anpin. This is one of the names that is mentioned as regarding to the letter Vav or to the vector 6. Or in Aramaic, Ze'er Anpin. Ze'er Anpin. It means little face or little portion of light. Yes? Little face, but it is not so much face as like we think about face, like plastic, but little portion of light. Why little? Because I noticed, Yanis, that all of your questions, they are in a way stream into one source. Yes? Good morning, Felipe. Why Ze'er Anpin is called, yes, little portion of light? Yes, because 6, in a way, brings about the light only from the 6 spheres or the 6 days of creation. This is why it is called the 6 Ze'er Anpin, little face or little portion of light, because this is a portion of 6, not of 10. Yes, the 10 will be called Arich Anpin, or long face, or long perspective, or long range of light, or deep. Yes. Good to hear about the weather, Cindy, where you are. Shalom, Felipe. We're very happy that you're here. So, what is Ze'er Anpin? This is the Aramaic name, yes, for the Vav or for the 6 days of creation. In a way, the 6 days of creation gives us a glimpse only about the revealed. This is why it is called little face or little portion, because the revealed, whatever it is or might be, the revealed or the manifested will always be smaller than the potential. Always, or the root or the source. Whatever the manifested is, name it the source, yes, or the energy in rest, yes, or the origin, or the one is always bigger or greater. Yes, so we have in a way this distinction between Ze'er Anpin, little face, small portion, or yes, we could say small relatively portion of light. Yes? And we have another term, arich anpin. Arich from long phase or long range of light, something which is not short term. Yes, it's like long term thinking. This is arich anpin. And the relation between them in terms of numbers is the relation between, we could say, 6 or 10. Yes? So the 6 days of creation are also being called, hello Abigail, the 6 days of creations are also being called Vav Ktsavot, or 6 edges, Vav Ktsavot, Vav Ktsavot, or 6 edges. Why? Because it is not just that the number 6 in a way represents the 6 days of creation, but also the 4 winds, yes, or direction of winds of the world, yes, north, south, east and west, plus up and down. So we have already 6. This is why, yes, the Vav, the vector, the 6, is also referring to those 6 edges, meaning 4 directions of wind plus up and down. And there we have, in a way, the 6. If we look at geometry, we can see the cube has 6 faces or 6 edges. Or in nature, we can see, in a way, the house of the bee. Yes? So all of those things, those terms, Ze'er Anpin, 6 edges, yes, 6 days of creation. Yes, in a way, they have different names, but they are referring in a way to this vector of 6. And the 6 is always smaller than the 10, or the potential. This is just to begin to answer Jan's question about Ze'er Anpin. Yes? Ze'er Anpin. And we were mentioning, or this Luria lesson that we made, Luria refers to the Vav, to the 6, as Ze'er Anpin, in regarding, yes, to the 6 months from fall, which is Adar, or in our studies, the 6 months from spring is Elul. Yes? So it has the ability to connect. Now we can even move to speak about the names of the spheres, because Yesod, foundation, holds or streams the light from the 6 spheres. Yes? And Elul, what is so important in Elul, it's like Yesod, like Joseph, and it connects the 6 with the 7. Because the 7 months from spring is Tishrei, or the heavenly kingdom, when a new year starts or another slice of time is being given to us. So this is why Elul is so important. Again, Elul is parallel to Sfirat Yesod, to the foundation, and foundation always connects, yes, the heavenly kingdom. Otherwise, heavenly kingdom shall be separated. So Elul connects Tishrei. And in a way, Elul is the last month. Depends from where we count. Elul is the last month if we count from Tishrei. Elul is the 12th month from Tishrei, and it connects as a 6, again, because we can look at it from different perspectives. And as the 6 from spring, as you saw, it connects to Tishrei, and then we have, in a way, spiral relation to time. Nothing is stopping. Yes, nothing is being stopped. Elul connects to Tishrei. Yesod connects to Malchut, and we have unity between the years. Yes, every year is not being counted in a way separately. There is ongoing, yes, life or existence is ongoing thing. It's not finite. Do we understand this perspective? Is it understood, or shall I open the drawing, the page, or you have other questions? Do we understand why Elul is so important? If you have questions or thoughts or impressions, you are free to ask, to share whatever you wish. Everything is open. Yes, what? Yes, we understand. Yes, we understand. Now, questions, any questions that you'd like to ask, Felipe? How is the progress in reading Thomas Mann? It's such a beautiful book, and if you have the ability to read this book by Thomas Mann, Joseph and His Brothers, even if you buy it and it will rest on the shelf for a couple of years, and one day you will open and read this book, it's a gain. You'll never be sorry. It is, to read this book gives a lot of, in a way, angles, yes, to the biblical writing. The time that Thomas Mann was writing the book, in a way, it was between the time of, I would say, Romanticism and relating to nature as a source. He was, in a way, the last drop of this stream. And then humanity moved to science, to core science. So everything was cut. So he still has it. He manages to express in his writing, through this stream of consciousness and telling stories, he managed to bring about, I would say, in a way, their mythological idea of the Bible as symbolic story. And it is recommended, if you can read it. This is just a game. It gives a lot of peace of mind, reading his books. Yes, Cindy? Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning, Boker Tov. How is everybody?
We are very happy to see you here. We are very happy that you're here. And we have a friend, Ariel, on YouTube. He's writing, hello, good morning, Ariel. Good morning, friends. Yes, Cindy. Rodrigo, good
Awesome.
morning. Yes, Rodrigo is here as well. We are very happy to see you here. Yes, the book is in English. The book was translated, Yanis, to so many languages, to so many. Shalom, shalom. Yes, very, very recommended, because through his writing, you will understand, in a way, when Weinreb speaks about the Bible in mathematical or through a mathematical lens, Thomas Mann manages to stream the Bible stories through a storytelling which is very, very sensitive, and he does it very well. Very well. Yes, you will be exposed to many lores through his writing and description of the landscape and how people relate to each other. This is, if you can read it, whenever you have the time, try to read it. Yes, Cindy, what would you like to say?
Well, just a couple things that have been on my mind and that I heard recently, or was reminded of, and that Debar is, and correct me, but is a word, but also a thing. So there's no difference between word and object or thing in Hebrew. And then that the word teva is not in the Torah. It was kind of made by rabbis, but it was not originally in the Torah because there really isn't nature. There really it it's just is one, like that kind of like Shema Israel, I guess. And anyway, I just wondered if maybe you could talk a little bit more about those things. It's just very new to me, but it makes me think in a different way, in a new perspective. I kind of think about those things. Does that make sense?
Yes, I just want the first word. I understood nature and teva. Yes, as nature and teva is not written in the Bible. This is I understood. But the first word, can you repeat or explain?
Yes, Giannis, that's right. Devar, I'm
Davar.
not saying it right,
Yeah. So
probably.
what is the
Yeah.
question about davar that you're asking?
Yes, that it's not separate. It's a word.
And
It
a
means a
thing.
thing
Yes,
and a
because
word. Yeah.
yes, because very good, because the word is in a way something tangible. Interesting. The word is something tangible. How can we explain this fact that a word is something tangible? What is tangible? How can we define something which is tangible?
Think of substance, 3D, something created, manifest.
Mm-hmm. So how can, again, let's go back to the question. How can a word be a thing? What happens to us when we hear a word? In any language, in music, poetry, yes, or we read a text in a book or a text message. What happens to us, yes, when we read a word or hear a word or see a word? What is happening to us? What happens to everyone can describe what happens to him or to her when he or she read or hear or see a word. What is happening inside? Excellent. Something is crystallizing. It's like a crystal. If you have a necklace with a crystal, or let's say a bracelet. Yes, Rodrigo. Excellent. Excellent. Yes, if we have a bracelet or a ring or an earring or as a crown. Yes. Yes. The crown is made sometimes from diamonds, from different crystals, from gemstones. We can look at a crown or at a bracelet and we can identify from which material, or let's say, from which source those beads are made. It is tangible. The word is a tangible thing because it can crystallize things. It's like from the non-knowing or from the source, this ocean, yes, something comes out. And this is a word. Let's say babies. What happens to the babies? Usually they start to speak or to say words around 1 year, 12 months, sometimes before, it depends on the child, yes? But what happens before babies in all languages, before they start to say not accurate but distinct words, what do they do before they say words, distinct words? Babies in all cultures, in all times, babi do ba ba boo ba yes, there's all kinds of sounds which is coming outside of their mouth. Sometimes they point a finger or they throw their chest towards something that they want or wish to have. If nobody understands, they really get edgy because they want something. They try to, how do you say, they arch their back. They want something nobody understands. But it's not clear. Something is bubbling inside. Fire, the divine fire. But there isn't yet a crystallization of a word. Whether the word is mama or water in Hebrew, because it doesn't matter which word. It's not yet crystallized. The word is tangible. If someone says, "Can you give me some water?" another one hears it. If he has an access to water, he will give water. It's tangible. It moves. It motivates us. It's not abstract. A word appears in us while we speak, in space and time, appears here, but is not from here. The dictionary of words that all of us humans are using, the libraries of languages, are not from here, but we are borrowing words and use them and speak them out. When they go outside of our mouth, just in speaking, they become tangible. They influence. So either when we speak them out, or we read them as a text, or we hear them as a song, they are tangible. They appear here like a crystal, like a diamond, yes, like a gemstone. Yes, the word. This is why also when Abraham and Sarah, I think they are approaching Egypt. I think in this time she's still Sarai. They're approaching Egypt. Abraham puts Sarai in an ark or in a box, covers the word Sarai. Yes, this is not just Abraham's wife, as people think. It's not a personal story. Sarai, yes, is a general name for the word that appears in time and space. Yes? The value of Sarai. What is the value of Sarai? Yes, very good. Now, what happens if we divide this number into 6 days of creation? Yes? Yes? What happens when we take this 510 and divide it into 6, the appearance in time and space? Which number shall we get? 510 divide into 6. Simple mathematic. 85. Very good. And 85 stands for what? Milah, which is word in English. Milah, word. So Sarai, yes, this is also 85. Sarai, in a way, reflects the wisdom that comes or streams through words. The words are coming from the infinite and they are being manifested in space and time. Sarai represents this wisdom. This is why when they're approaching Egypt, Abraham put Sarai in an ark or covers her to cover the word. That the word will not be tangible to the Egyptians. Of course, Pharaoh tries to take Sarai as his wife, and he doesn't know with what he messes, so he has a hard night. But Sarai represents the divine wisdom. There is a verse that says in the Bible, Emor lachochma, say to the wisdom, you are my sister. Emor lachochma achoti at. Say to the wisdom that you are my sister. Therefore, Abraham says that she is his sister. If he would say that she is his wife, they will kill him and take her. Now, the word Milah has a value of 85. Plus the source, yes, plus the source, we are coming to 86. What? Very good. Elohim. Yes. Elohim. And which word which is not written in the Bible, but Cindy asked about this morning, Hateva, the nature, Hateva, the nature, Hateva, has the same value as what? Hateva, the nature, has the value of what? Yes. Hateva, the nature, is 86. So Elohim, the manifested, yes, is being revealed to us by the nature. Though the word is not mentioned in the Bible. Because the nature is the phenomenon. The manifested seasons, tree in their times, blossoms in their time. This is nature. Not executive sits in his office and types something and the pomegranate sends its buds. Yes, this is nature does. And Hateva, the nature, has a value of 86. like Elohim. Also, the word, Milah, 85, plus the source who speaks the word, because we are not separate bodies as we tend to capture ourselves. The source through us speaks the word. So the source is 1, yes, plus 85. This is 86. And there's a revelation of a word. Something is being revealed to us when somebody's writing a text or speaks or sings. Yes? Yes, Yanis. Sarai, which Bible verse is this where she is covered? It's in the lore. It is one of the lores. It is one of the lores, and Weinreb also mentioned this in the roots of the Bible. As Jacob also hides his daughter. Also later. Yes. This is in the lore. Yes. It is here in Egypt. Yes. Yes, there is a connection. Yes, very good, Cindy. I can track the lore later. Yes, it seems that there is connection with arks and covenants. Yes, there is. Yes. What is covered? Let's see what is the relation, since you're already in the direction. So let's see together what is the relation between the ark and the covenant. What happens in the ark? What is the ark? Define it. Little research in the mind. What is an ark? What is an ark? What is a box? What is it? Why we put things in arks or in boxes? Logic questions. To keep them safe. Excellent. So what and what is in a box or in the ark is not revealed. It's stored somewhere as a protection. So what is not revealed? Yes? What is not revealed is a secret. And the secret is like the verse that Yanis posted a few minutes before class today. And the secret, or what is covered, or the secret is always under the covenant, the Brit, the promise. What is concealed, or what is in a secret, or hidden in modesty, will always have the heavenly blessing, the heavenly promise, the heavenly covenant. Everything which is covered, because it's still connected to the potential. This is why Noah in the ark, in a way, yes, is connected to the source. Also, Sarai is protected. What is already there is revealed. In a way, what is revealed is also disconnected. Have you heard the term a bad eye or evil eye? Yes, have you maybe heard it in different languages, the term bad eye or evil eye? Have you heard about it? Yes. What does it mean? Why people all over the crossing cultures, yes, using those terms? Why? Why? For what reason? Why people using this term? For what reason? If people are using it, regardless of somebody else's opinion about the language or the culture, if people are using it, probably there's a reason. Why? Why? It has a, yes, a connotation to hate. Yes. Yes. Okay. Okay. So, yeah. Yeah. People sometimes believe that this is how the public works. They believe that if something is wrong or not working, it has a spell on it, an evil eye, yes, a darkness, yes, all kinds of words. But the thing is to understand what people say, what a populistic saying, we can also understand. The thing is the root for this saying, and we can see it here in the Bible. When something is kept in secret, it has the blessing. This is why they say, yes, the table of a wise student is covered. Shulchan is a table. Shulchan shel Talmid Chacham, wise student, is covered. What do they mean by this? This is the literal English. A table of a wise student, a wise learner, is always covered. We might think it's with tablecloths. Yes? The table is covered. With what? With a tablecloth. Yes? But what do the sages mean by using those words? That his table is covered. What does it mean as relation to what we have spoken so far? Let's be creative. Yes, table signifies, yes, a place of nourishment. His nourishment is from the source, which is hidden. Very good, Rodrigo. That your studies are protected. Yes, very good. Yes, the bread is to be covered, right? Very, very good. Also, the bread is being covered. Yes, to connect it to the source, because if the bread is not covered, it's not blessed because it disconnected from the source. This is why the bread is always covered, that the eyes cannot see the bread. Otherwise, if the eyes are seeing the bread, it is disconnected linearly from the source. Very good, Yanis. כבוד אלוהים הסתר דבר, וכבוד מלכים חקור דבר. Yes. It is the glory of God to conceal things. Yes, but the glory of a king is to search the matter. Yes. And the bride, of course, the bride is always covered, crossing all cultures, all times. Yes, in the wedding, the bride is covered with the veil. Because in this way, she is connected to the source of the infinite. She is infinitely covered and infinitely a source of blessing, crossing all cultures. Questions? Now, Cindy, did you understand the connection between davar, word, yes, which is also milah, yes, and a thing? Did you understand that? Did you understand the relation to Hateva as the nature and relation to the manifested Elohim, God? You're most welcome. Yes, Felipe, it is interesting to think that Abraham did not fear for Sarai's life, yes, or for the fact that he might lose her. Yes, I guess it could be related to the bull. Yes, yes, yes. The bull is connected to Sarai. Very good. Do we understand what Felipe just wrote? Felipe, can you speak? Can you unmute and explain what you wrote? Is the first time that you see what Felipe wrote? Is it new to you? Abigail, Cindy, Rodrigo, Yanis. Is it new to you that Sarai is associated with the bull or with the Aleph? Yes, new. Yes, Felipe, would you like to explain? Can you unmute, or you're in a position that you cannot speak at the moment? Yes, Felipe. Good morning, Felipe. Can you click
Hello.
unmute? Hello, good morning. How do you do today?
Hello, Eti. Thank you.
Good to hear
I'm
you.
managing. Yeah, I'm in the phone, so I'm trying to open the mic.
Mm-hmm.
Eti. No, I was just thinking about this, about Sarai and the animal aspects of the mothers that you brought on the other day, and I was thinking that Sarai is that sure that bull, and it's like a powerful animal, and just thinking that Abraham he didn't thought for 1 second that he might lose her, or anyone could harm her. And I was just thinking that it could be related, I guess, with this aspect of the bull, of the strength and such. But I don't know if it makes sense.
It is, and thank you for mentioning this relation, Felipe. Yes, the names, thank you, the name Sarai, or even later as Sarah. Let's write it like that. 1 second, the Hebrew. Sarai, or even Sarah, you can see through the letters, is associated, like the foremothers, with the bull. Sure, whether it's Sarai before the change of the name, or with Sarah, with the hay after the changing, the name is related to the bull. The bull in Hebrew is Shor, bull, Shor. You can see I'm just typing here. Shor. Yes? Sarai, Shin Resh Yod, or Sarah, Shin Resh Hey. When Shor, bull, Shin Vav Resh. You see the relation sometimes those letters, Ehevi, Aleph, please pay attention because the more you learn Hebrew, you could move between the letters. Otiot Ehevi, Aleph, Hey, yes, Vav, Yod, they are changed. They are changing. It's like the, how do you say, the vowels in English. Yes, so they can change. So we can see Sarai, Shin, Resh, Yod, and the Yod changes because those letters are changing. They can replace each other, and we can see the Sho. The Yod turns into Vav. The Resh moves left, and then we have Sarai Shor, which is a bull. And the bull with its ray is associated with the champion, Aluf, or the Aleph, the one, the source. And thank you for bringing that, because in a way what happens to Sarai happens twice. First, with the king Pharaoh, he takes her. And Abraham is not having any concern about that. And second, it is Abimelech or Avimelech, the king of the Philistines. He takes her. So both kings are taking her. Pharaoh, or they manifested, because Plishtim, the Philistines, Plishtim in Hebrew has the value of 850, like without a zero it's 85. So the tangible wants Sarai. But something happens when Abimelech takes Sarai. Abraham is not afraid. His household has been stopped. There is no birth. There is no new life until he understands that everything is being stopped because he took Sarai. And then he releases Sarai, and life and birth are returning. Yes. We can read the text and see what happens, but it is important to see a pattern. As Felipe noticed, Sarai is associated. Sarai, by the way, like all foremothers, are carrying the names, yes, of the animals. There is a text. You can read it. You can ask more questions about it. All foremothers are associated or have names from the animal kingdom. When the name of Sarai is associated with the show, with the bull, with the Aleph, with unicity, with the source, with the origin. And she has been taken twice by the kings, though she is married to Abraham. She is being taken by King Pharaoh and then by Abimelech, the king of the Philistines. And nothing harms her because she's not from here. She can never be harmed. This is also Isaac, can never be harmed because he's not from here. Laughter can never be harmed. Joy and happiness can never be harmed because they're not from here. Thank you, Felipe, for this beautiful distinction, and thank you. Like the soul. Yes, like the soul, and we return again to Elul and to the virgin and to the virginity of the soul. The soul can never be harmed. Yes, the soul can never be harmed because the soul is not from here. Yes, the body might have itches and all kinds of scratches and so, but the soul can never be harmed because the soul is not from here. In one way or another, all of us are Sarai or Sarah, all of us. Yes? We're not from here. And with this beautiful notion, I would like to thank each and every one of you for being with us here today. And I would like also to invite you for a beautiful conversation on the coming Shabbat, a preparation conversation for the month of Elul. And I shall be glad to see you here and to see you participating in writing and speaking. And I'm already looking forward for the next meeting. See you soon. Toda and shalom. Hello, Luke. We are very happy to see you, Ariel and friends on YouTube. Toda, toda, and shalom, shalom.